Once upon a time, in an old city by a river, there lived a beggar named Daru. Every morning, he sat at the edge of the marketplace, his bowl in front of him, his eyes on the ground. For years, people walked past him without looking. Children copied the way he sat, small and bent, when they thought he wasn't watching. "There sits the poorest man in the city," the people would say, as if it were his name, a name he would carry until his last day. Daru believed them. Every morning, he whispered the same words to himself, "I have nothing." And because he believed it so fully, he never asked for more than a few coins. He never looked up. He never spoke unless someone spoke to him first. His poverty lived not in his hands, but in his heart. One evening, as the sun was setting over the rooftops, an old traveler came walking through the market. He did not drop a coin in the bowl. Instead, he sat down on the ground, right beside Daru, as an old friend would. "Tell me," the traveler said, "what do you have?" Daru pointed at his torn shawl, his empty bowl, the dust around him. "Nothing, sir. You can see that yourself." The traveler smiled and shook his head. "I did not ask what is missing. I asked what you have." He pointed at Daru's hands. "Those hands have carried water for the temple for 30 long years. That voice has comforted grieving widows on this very street. You know every shopkeeper's name for 3 streets around. Now tell me again, my friend, what do you have?" Daru sat in silence. For the first time in many years, he lifted his eyes from the ground. The street saw a man with an empty bowl. The traveler saw a man with a lifetime of skill, never once used. The shopkeepers saw someone to walk past. The traveler saw someone no one had ever truly asked about. Daru saw his poverty as who he was. The traveler saw it as only a story Daru kept telling himself. That night, under a sky full of stars, Daru changed one small thing: his words. Instead of, "I have nothing," he began telling himself, "No one has asked me yet." And the next morning, when a shopkeeper complained that his back ached from carrying heavy boxes, Daru did something he had not done in years. He offered his hands instead of his bowl. Within a season, the shopkeepers of that city were calling him first, before anyone else, whenever there was honest work to be done. The bowl stayed behind in that quiet corner, not because his life changed first, but because his heart changed first, and his life simply followed behind it. And so, my friend, the next time you say something about who you are, something about not having enough or being too far behind, stop and ask yourself, is this truly so? Or is it only a story you have told yourself so many times? You forgot it was just a story? The world rarely hands you a new bowl. It waits, quietly, for you to put the old one down. If this story brought a little light into your day, subscribe to Aspire Journey, and let's keep growing this mindset together, day after day.